Hi, everybody. This is Joellen Newman from Transforming Your Tomorrows, your business coach for entrepreneurs. And I am so excited about tonight having my guest, Jeannette Koczela. She is the president of the International Association of Professional Life Coaches. So if you're a coach of any kind, this is the woman you need to know. So first, I just want to remind you what Transforming Your Tomorrows does and what do I do in business coaching. I really try to take entrepreneurs who are kind of squeaking by and shifting them from surviving to thriving. So I have a 6-month program that I call Conscious Creators Business Accelerator Program. And with that, I really take either brand new entrepreneurs and help them organize their thoughts, organize their actions. And I also work on their mindset. And if you've been following me for any period of time, you know, I address logical processes, you got to plan, you got to do things, right? But I also bring in right brain tools, metaphysical tools, something that will get you into your subconscious, because there's definitely subconscious blocks there. So, but beyond that, I also have a guest pretty much every week, and another entrepreneur who shares what they do, who they are, and how, why it's important for you to know them. And I think you've also heard me say, I don't believe in competition. I believe everybody finds the right person to know that moves their business forward in the direction that they want to go. But let me just share with you a little bit of information about Jeannette. She has spent several decades as an impressionist oil painter, which isn't that so cool? I don't know about you, but I couldn't paint for the life of me, at least not yet. I don't want to, maybe someday, but exhibiting her colorful paintings all over the country and working as a freelance artist. A growing interest in computers led her to become a graphic and web designer. Again, the creativity out of this woman is amazing. These interests combined her talents and skills for many years, and so she created online products including Waddle's Wisdom Art Card Set, coaching programs, a home study course, and published the book Money Mindset Makeover, which I love. Then she discovered her passion for life coaching, and after a decade of casually coaching her own colleagues, she decided to train to be a certified spiritual life coach. As a life coach, she's taught people to partner with spirit and raise the vibration to a place of empowerment so they can attract more ideal clients and grow their business. No wonder she's the president of this organization. As she began to look for ways to market her business, she looked for a directory to be listed in and a coaching organization to belong to. When she couldn't find what she wanted, she decided to create an association that combined an online directory with professional industry standard organization. And thus, the International Association of Professional Life Coaches was born. So she now works full-time on the association to help more life coaches become successful and make their businesses more profitable through more visibility, credibility, and connection. Her second book, Life Coach Business Blueprint, teaches practical strategies and tools for life coaches to run their businesses with more profits, success, and enjoyment. Her third book, The 7 Essential Steps to Get More Clients, answers the most common questions coaches have about marketing. So now Jeannette focus on providing timely business and marketing training to the members of IAPLC, which that whole long word, as well as private business coaching for life coaches. I will say that you can see why there was a connection between she and I, at least for me, because, we speak the same language, and when you get to coaching and when you get to building a business, you have to incorporate mindset, and that is a spiritual journey. That is going within and kind of determining, who am I today and who do I want to be? And if I want to grow my business, who do I need to become, right? That's a journey. So I am so excited to bring Jeannette on. You can see her. And for anybody who's listening tonight or who listens in the replay, write down some questions and shoot questions on this video as you see it, so that, either she can answer you, or Mitch Caesar likes the video already. So we've got people who are watching. who can, if there's questions that we might not answer in the next few minutes, then, let us know. We're happy to have her here and have her share her expertise and her skills. And I'm going to scroll to this to see if I can see live comments. It's kind of, I'm shifting between entrepreneurs and my home page. But with that, I just want to welcome Jeannette to tonight's show. And Jeannette, I think, as I do with all of my clients, I'm okay. And we have got to, sorry about this. Okay, so now I didn't want two sounds going on. So what do I do is when I ask entrepreneurs to come on is share with us, a challenge that you have had as an entrepreneur, and how did you solve that? So that, there's others, you deal with entrepreneurs all over the world, actually, you can share that. So first tell us a little bit about IAPLC. I know there's so many things you want to talk about. So tell us a little bit about that, but tell us a little bit about a challenge that you've had, and how did you solve that so that maybe we can get other entrepreneurs and help them through that process?
Well, I think that the biggest challenge for me was when I was transitioning into life coaching and was a graphic artist, but it was like one of 4 or 5 businesses that I had started that just never took off, never got off the ground really.
Okay.
And I wasted a lot of money and time trying to start businesses because I had changed my location, so I couldn't really do what I had been doing before. And the biggest challenge was that I felt like a failure.
Oh.
And it just kind of tainted everything. And so part of the life coaching, so how I got into life coaching was I decided that I needed help.
Right.
And I enrolled in a spiritual life coaching program. And for a little bit more money, you could get certified. So I thought, well, I'll do that, never know.
Yeah.
And I found that the structured spiritual life coaching techniques for helping you with your mindset was a next level up from what I had been just doing casually with friends, and were much more effective because they were just more structured. Any kind of coaching program that you take, you're going to learn processes that you can use with clients, and that's more effective than just winging it.
Right. It's so funny because that's what I found in coaching clients too. There's so much that I want to share with them as I get new clients too, that I almost have to slow myself down and make sure that my hour with them is very structured and methodical, because I want to over deliver, and that gets them to a state of being a little bit overwhelmed. And hi, Don. Hi, Jacqueline. I see you guys here. And I know Mitch has already been watching. It looks like other people are watching. But have you guys ever had that experience where you almost overwhelmed your own clients, and then you had to fall back and like, oh, let me go through this structure and make sure that they really get it. And I know there's a little bit of a delay between what you and I do, Jeannette, on Zoom, and the feedback from the people who are on live with us. But
so what I wanted to say then was that the life coaching really helped me overcome this fear of failure. And the thing is, any entrepreneur, when you start out, you kind of feel like a failure because it takes a long time to build a business. And you hear about these overnight successes when really it wasn't overnight. Sometimes it was for many years. But I talk to new coaches who think that they can just start a business and start making money right away. And In one sense, yes, you can. If you have some contacts and you have a way of getting clients, there are ways to get clients right away. But to build a business and to have a sustainable income and ongoing prospects coming into your world, it takes longer. And so you can't think of yourself as a failure. Of course, one principle is the, which they say in the financial world, is the past performance is not an indicator of future performance.
No, it's not. And isn't that one thing that we often coach on? Is your past does not predict the future. It's your past. And so as we learn, as we up level or learn a new task, you know, can the past performance of that be an indicator of your future? Of course not, because you now know a new technique or a new tool or a new way of thinking. It's all shifting. We're always in motion. And so I think that's pretty powerful to remind people. So Jacqueline says, it's exactly that. It is a process that helps us being, right? We're in a state of being, and we're not, you know, we're not dynamic. You know, we are always moving. And so, so tell us, you know, with the IAPLC, I think, you know, you really help a lot of people in terms of, you know, giving them an association. And you guys, for you guys listening out there who are not certified by the, what is it? The
ICF.
ICF, right? Thank you. International Coaching Federation, right? Is that it? Mm-hmm. So, you know, you may look for another affiliation where you've got a certified association to promote yourself. And if any of you, I know Jeannette has more things to talk about, but if any of you want to look that up, it will not come up under IAPLC. At least it didn't for me. I had to actually type in the words. If you do IAPLC, it will come up with international plant landscaping, you know. So, right. So right in International Association of Professional Life Coaches, you will absolutely get to that page. And as a coach, you now have a professional affiliation that can go on your website, go on, you know, all of your marketing material, that it gives you further validity, further level of respect.
Credibility.
And credibility. Yes, that's the word I was thinking of. So I think that's really helpful because not everybody wants to be, you know, in ICF, right?
Yeah. So when I started out, it was that was the only organization for life coaches, and they didn't endorse the certification program that I took, so I couldn't be a member.
Right.
And so that's mainly why I started. I said, well,
I'll make my own.
I'll make my own.
Right.
Business starter. I'll just make another association and make it different from theirs. And mine is quite different from theirs. And you can belong to both of them.
Right, right.
But mine, in fact, of course, Joellen, as soon as she found out about my association, she immediately became a member because
I did.
I thought it was a great idea.
I do. I do. I really do. And I love, you know, again, just to take a couple of minutes for this, because she's got more, you know, sparkles and information to share with you. It's not all about IAPLC tonight. But I joined not just because it's lovely to have that other level of recognition, right? But it also provides you so much content, so much product that, as you know, being a certified coach and wanting people to understand, you know, I don't do this just because I'm older and I know what I think I'm doing. I mean, like Jeannette, I went through a program for a year, and you know, it's not a weekend program. It was a year-long program, and taking a test and getting certified, and I really wanted something further to, you know, add to my name. And I think it was, you know, all those things that you offer through the association that I found really credible. So I highly recommend it.
Tell them what we offer so they know.
Yeah, go ahead.
The ICF had stiff requirements for you to become a member, and you had to pay them to take extra courses to stay a member. And I said, well, I'm not going to run my business that way. So my standards would be different. You don't have to be certified. You just have to be experienced. I had contact with a lot of coaches who were very experienced coaches, and they had never gotten certification. They just were really good at what they do.
Right, right.
And I understood that because I felt like I was sort of a natural for that also. You know, it came very easily for me to coach people and, you know, get insights and things that would help them along their journey. And so then I thought of other things that I could do for the coaches, such as having a directory and having master classes, or we now have an archive of past master classes, and other things that I just asked the coaches. I'd call my members up and say, what do you need now?
Yeah, right.
Suggestions, and so it grew organically. I've also added something that I don't think any other organization does for their members, which is Facebook advertising. So each of my members get Facebook advertising.
And that's really cool because everybody wants to be highlighted in some way, right? So, I mean, besides having that directory that people can go to her site and look for a coach, you know, it's really that Facebook advertising, that's wonderful, you know, so I think that's really helpful.
That's in addition to the main benefit, which is that every month they get a training package on some strategy or marketing skill or business oriented thing that is going to help them with their business.
Right. That's so cool. So with that, all those benefits, I highly recommend everybody check out International Association of Professional Life Coaches. But I want to definitely give you more time to talk about other things that you have up your sleeve. And by the way, can you tell this woman is an overachiever? Or maybe she sets the standard for achievement: 3 books, an artist, you know, a digital designer, plus the IAPLC and all of the content that she has through that program, in addition to advertising. And, you know, it could go on and on and on. It's pretty exciting, right? So, but now what have you got up your sleeve now? Because I know you've got really cool things coming down the track.
I kept thinking, you know, what else can I do for coaches that'll help them a little more and help them dive in deeper a little more. And one thing that I was noticing in the industry is that there are all these really expensive coaches and coaching programs.
Right.
And I've taken several of them. I've spent a lot of money on them myself.
Right.
And, you know, you just get like just a little bit out of each one of them. And it's some of them you don't even complete because it's just either too hard, or you get distracted, or you find something else that's another bright, shiny object. And it just keeps going on and on. So I wanted to create something that was, again, affordable, because the membership for the association is quite affordable, and still give them a lot of value. And so I decided what we need is a business academy where they can just take courses that are designed to give you a full-bodied education in business and marketing.
Wow.
And so that they would come out of it with, you know, like the equivalent of an MBA, only the MBAs that you would get, you know, at a university are mainly for helping big businesses. And I wanted to do something that was just for mainly solopreneurs, people who, you know, aren't interested in, you know, having a huge staff and trying to make a 6-figure income. I was just reading.
Jacqueline says Business Academy. Yay. Woo.
Yeah. And, you know, these 7-figure coaches, you know, they've got a staff of, you know, that's, you have to run and all these things. And some of them even admit that they're not taking home that money.
Right.
So let's just get realistic here and start building our business the way a business should be built.
Right.
And so, so I've gathered, I like to consider myself a content curator. So I don't have all the answers. I operate like Henry Ford. I know how to find the answers.
Right.
I
I
don't
love
know.
it. I love that. Yeah. No, that's, hey, listen, it's a powerful guy. You know, he was once a powerful guy. So, I mean, that's not a bad guy to quote.
That's right. So I've found a curriculum. I designed a curriculum that I think will be really powerful for coaches and really for any kind of entrepreneur, because these are basic business and marketing principles and strategies that any business owner can use and make a profitable business from.
Right.
So I put that together, and I'm going to be launching it in September.
That's very cool. That's that's only about 3 weeks, whatever time you launch in September. That's, so I just want to really highlight that. So, and I know you've got one more thing you wanted to talk about, but a business academy for people who really want to put everything together. And I think, hi, Liz. I think that, finding those business answers in one spot, because I agree with you. In my coaching program, they have a business model. Now, luckily, I have my MBA and I have a strong background in selling and in business development. That's what I did for multiple hospitals. I write programs for them. But to have a place that you can go to that really is concise and inclusive in terms of building a business, that's really not available. So I think this is going to be a huge success for you. And I think, as you know, we've got some people here, but if we've got others who listen on the replay, they can always go, will they be able to find any of that out on your IAPLC site right now? Or is that coming out a little bit later?
I'm going to put a link on the home page for it.
Okay.
Right. I do have a sales page for it up and running right now. It's if you go to the main site and then go /academy, that's where it is.
Okay.
But
so I want to, so instead of, so you have IAPlifecoaches.org. If I go to IAPlifecoaches.org Academy, because I want to put that in the
/ after the
/ Academy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, I want to put that. Oh, perfect. Okay. So I'm going to
make the sales page first before you launch stuff. So
yeah. It's not coming up for me, but it might be my security system that is blocking it, which I think it is. I think that's my security system. It doesn't know that site yet. But Jacqueline says, awesome, finding the answers and not dispersing our energy. Absolutely. So, hi, Liz. I love the word sweet pea. Yeah, I'm here. So,
well, that's the other thing about the Business Academy was to have a place where it's just one place. We're going to focus on one course every month. You get a lesson every week, and then we're going to have 2 coaching live calls every month. And you don't have to be looking anywhere else for what you need because it's all there.
Wow, that's pretty powerful. Life coaches. I want to make sure I put this in the lifecoaches.org.
We can put the link in the Facebook thing after this is over too.
Yeah, I will. So I think that's pretty cool.
The other thing about it is I've been in these groups where there are hundreds or sometimes even thousands of people, and you can't get your question answered.
Right.
And even if I was in a group where you could send in a question every week, and the answers would come back like these pat answers, and then I'd have to say, well, wait a minute, what I meant was this, and then I have to wait another week to get an answer. And so this academy is, I'm going to limit the amount of people in the group coaching calls so that everybody can get personal attention. And I don't want anyone to get stuck or drop out because they got behind.
Right.
I want to keep everyone going and keep them implementing.
Yeah, you want to keep it intimate and have those real personal touch points. right?
Yeah, I'm kind of known for my personal touch. Like I said, I call my members. You know, how many people
Right.
do that?
Wow. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So did you want to share anything else? We've got a couple of minutes left.
Well, to
It's up to
introduce
you.
this business academy, what I've decided to do is do a free challenge. And I think that's a great way for people to get to know my style because, as you said at the beginning, you know, you have to find people that you resonate with, that you want to
Right.
work with.
Right.
And so we're going to do a free challenge, 5-day challenge, and it's going to be on 5 low-cost marketing strategies that you can implement in your business this week. And we're going to implement them. So by the end of the week, you'll be getting leads for your business.
Wow. Okay. I think we could all use that, right?
Yeah,
I
I think
know
you could use that.
that's always fun. Every time you can build your business. I know that I've held off doing paid advertising. Of course, I get a lot of personal referrals. Well, actually, all of my clients are personal referrals. Thank you, everybody. But you know what? I mean, everybody can use a few more clients, especially right now. The more you can help people right now, the more you can make sure that those who are suffering out in the community, you're building them up and you're shifting their lives. So it's just a beautiful dispersal of energy where you're lifting yourself up and you're learning a new skill, and then you're sharing, once you get another coaching client, you're sharing those skills with the world, with the touch points, the people that we have touch points with. So and when is that challenge going to start?
That challenge will start August 17th. And
Okay.
again, I'll put a link to it on the homepage of our website.
Okay, I'm also going to put it here because I want people to,
yeah, I'll have to send you the link for that also.
Right.
Yeah, and that'll be, I want people, again, to not be stuck, to implement, and it's going to be fun. I've got videos every day for them, and then we'll do a live call, and it's going to be fun, but it'll be profitable for you. You'll be productive, and you'll have some accountability. And
nice. Well, count me in. You know me, I'm going to do it. I love it. I turn down a lot of people these days. I had a call this morning and I said, no, thank you. I'm really busy. But I love supporting you. And plus I love the purpose, right? If you're building more clients, it's an opportunity to really share your passion, to share that spirit that you talk about. It's not just about doing. It really is about being and sharing soul to soul, making sure someone's life is better after you've met with them.
Right? And right now, especially, people really need coaches right now.
Yeah, they do.
So I'm doing everything I can to encourage coaches to get out there and get more clients because people need you.
Yes. I love you, Jeannette. I just love you. I think you're so cool. And you guys, I have to know, I rarely screw up my information and invites with this, but I screwed hers up left and right. And so I have to tell you, she was so like, okay, Joe, I'll do it. And like, this is a woman who is
like 45 minutes ago, she said, we're supposed to do it tonight. And I'm going, I thought it was next week.
Right. So, and next week I've got booked. I'm going, oh God, maybe I could have been a dyslexic moment where I wrote it down in the wrong, but anyway.
Now that I know that I'm not a failure, I said,
no,
I can talk about my stuff.
Yes, you're amazing. Are you kidding? So you guys, thank you for hanging in here. Thank you, Jeannette, for hanging in there with me tonight. I am so excited. So you guys have got to hear this. Remember, a recap, Jeannette Koczela is the president of the International Association of Professional Life Coaches. Go to her website. And then if you go to her website, iaplifecoaches.org / right? Academy, you're going to find her information about her business academy that is coming in September. And then before September, she's going to have a 5-day challenge starting August 17th. So it's like about another 12 days from now. So to build clients. So if you're a coach, if you know a coach, share this video. It's only 30 minutes long, but the real meat of it is in the last 15 minutes when Jeanette's talking. I said, share it and share it with all the coaches. And especially if they're not certified, or especially if they want to be, if they are certified, but not an IPF or ICF or IPF. ICF. Yeah, so an ICF certified, you know, they don't, if you're not ICF certified, where do you go for your professional association, right? So Jeannette built it for us. Let's use it. Let's support her, but let's support ourselves. All those things that she offers. There's, I mean, the woman's brilliant. You got to know her. So with that, I will close up tonight's. I love this. I could talk to her for hours. So this is all the time we've got, but you guys have to check that out. I want to keep it short and sweet, but this is really for people who are not in other associations, right? You give everybody a landing place. And not only that, an educational place with the Business Academy coming up. And not only that, just a taste of her expertise with the challenge coming up August 17th. So thank you again, Jeannette.
Thank you, Joellen.
All right. Bye, you guys. We'll see you next week. I have Heather Koczela coming, who does the Bling Academy. So Bling, everything Bling. So now it's just going to be fun from this entrepreneur who's amazing. So we'll see you next week. Bye, you guys.